When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this. And the Vols will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Maryland's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Smith. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. They've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Harrison. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Volunteers have this offense rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Might be calling a hot route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The Vols with the 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jefferson.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Working that left side now. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snagged in the middle. It's Polk. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Washington. Zings it complete to the right.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Got it in the middle, it's McConnell.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh fresh set of downs.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Courtney.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
On third down as they've got a first at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got his man quickly.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Hawkins. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Touchdown ball! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Back to pass. It's Washington. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver.
Makes the catch on the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
On the run, it's Hawkins. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Jefferson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. Sweet cut there. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking for a gap. It's Webb. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Plucks it out of the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. He holds one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Yeah, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The option look. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on.
There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Just keep slinging it. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Tennessee! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Washington. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it down the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for the goal line. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man, it's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. Wide open downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock, picked up the 1st down, and now they'll try to find a way to score. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
A huge point after this for the lead. And they take the lead, and now in the waning moments, they're so close to a win. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Washington. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The line of scrimmage is to 43. That leaves this kicker with 60 yards, separating him from a game-winning kick and becoming a legend. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along with. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal would be etched in the memory of their fans forever if he could knock it through from here. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Powers through. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Terrapins. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win,